What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Friday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo edition of the Bet Pro video. I am your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. We have two NBA playoff games tonight and a bunch of baseball games that we can find some prop bets from using our Bet Pro model. If you're not already familiar, this is your first time watching the video, our Bet Pro model is a prop betting model that uses our DFS player projections. So the same DFS projections that we use to have success in daily fantasy sports, we're using for prop betting as well. You can quickly see the best bets based on those projections at a bunch of different books, and we're going to walk through some of those. But first, make sure you're subscribed to the Odd Shopper YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below this video. It helps us out quite a bit. Now, starting at BetMGM, DeAndre Ayton over 15.5 points tonight against Denver. He projects for 17.1. The line on this is minus 120. So we have a 55% chance of winning, a 2% expected return. Not a great bet, but it is, positive expected return, and it is the best looking bet right now on BetMGM. We recommend wagering 2.2% of your bankroll. That is the S-bet percentage, and you can expect it to grow by 0.04% if you wager the recommended amount. That is the SEV number. Now, moving over to Caesars. At the top, we have PJ Tucker over half of a three-pointer at minus 128. You'll see that he is highlighted in red. That is because Joel Embiid is listed as questionable. I assume he's going to play after playing in game 2. But either way, we don't need to worry about it too much here because we are going over on PJ Tucker. It would be a little bit different if this were an under because that projection is likely to increase a bit if Embiid is ruled out. But since with Embiid projected in, we're still going over on Tucker. We don't need to worry about it as much. If Embiid were to get ruled out, this bet just looks that much better. So over half of a three-pointer at minus 128. Tucker projects for one three-pointer tonight, which gives us a 59% chance of winning, a 5% expected return. We recommend wagering 4.8% of your bankroll, and you can expect it to grow by 0.16%. Now, before we move over to DraftKings and FanDuel, we are still offering a 7-day free trial of our Bet Pro model. You see the graphic on the screen. It no longer says just NBA Bet Pro. That's because we're offering NBA and MLB. That's always been the case. Now the graphic reflects it. So if you haven't already checked it out, I would do so sooner rather than later. Try and maximize the value that you're getting for those 7 free days. Take advantage of it while you do still have basketball going on, in addition to baseball. Obviously, once the NBA postseason ends, you are losing out on a little bit of value there since baseball will be the only sport still going. So sign up and take advantage of that sooner rather than later. We think you'll like it. We think you'll stick around. Hopefully it puts some money in your pocket and pays for itself going forward. So take advantage of this while the NBA is still running and you can get access to NBA and MLB bets. Now, moving back to DraftKings, Al Horford under 2.5 assists at plus 150, projects for 2.8 assists tonight, gives us a 44% chance of winning and an 11% expected return. Horford played about 30 minutes in game 1, played 23 minutes in game 2, which was a blowout, played about 14 minutes in the first half. It's likely that you get 28 to 30 minutes from Horford here. So we have a 44% chance of winning this bet, but an 11% expected return because of the plus 150 line. We recommend wagering 5.6% of your bankroll, and you can expect it to grow by 0.42%. And finally, on FanDuel, once again, Al Horford, different line, but same prop, under 3.5 assists at minus 170. This gives us a 6% expected return. So if you're only going to bet one Al Horford prop and you can bet on DraftKings, do recommend taking that one first. But we are expecting to win this bet 66% of the time, which gives us a 6% expected return. We recommend wagering 7.7% of your bankroll, and you can expect it to grow by 0.32%. Now, we are going to flip over to the MLB model. There should be plenty of bets to take advantage from there since we have a pretty full day of baseball games. So we're going to look through the best bets tab here and see what some of the best bets across the industry are. As a reminder, take advantage of the 7-day free trial. It does include the MLB model. Now, taking a look at the best bets, Dean Kramer on BetMGM coming in at the top. Under 4.5 strikeouts tonight in a tough matchup against the Braves. Pretty good chance that Kramer gets hit hard and doesn't last very long into this game. Under 4.5 total strikeouts at plus 120 gives us a 23% expected return. On FanDuel, Dane Dunning, under 3.5 total strikeouts at minus 104. Dunning hasn't been typically used as a legitimate starting pitcher this year. He's been going a few innings at a time in mostly a long relief role. So under 3.5 total strikeouts at minus 104 in a relatively tough matchup against the Angels gives us a 20% expected return on FanDuel. On BetMGM, going back to BetMGM, Jack Sawinski over half of a total base tonight against the Toronto Blue Jays. On BetRivers, we have over 4.5 total strikeouts for Josiah Gray. Relatively tough matchup against the Diamondbacks, but he does have good strikeout stuff. Over 4.5 total strikeouts. at plus 105. Looking a little bit further down the list, trying to find some other good bets on different books. On DraftKings, we have Jose Siri over half of a total base tonight against the Yankees at minus 135. That gives us a 7% expected return. So as you can see, there's a lot of good baseball bets to make. Obviously, a lot more than NBA since we have a lot more baseball games going on. So be sure to check out the model. If you haven't already subscribed, take advantage of that 7-day free trial, and you will see more bets being updated throughout the day as lineups come out, as lines move. So be sure if to get access to this tool and then refresh it throughout the day, you'll get some new bets showing up. Now, before we recap the top NBA bets, as a reminder, if you have not already deposited on any of the books mentioned or listed and you are looking to do so, check out the pinned link below this video. We have sign-up links, deposit bonuses for all of these books. Not only is that going to put money in your pocket right out of the gate with the deposit bonus, but it's going to allow you to make more money going forward as well, because the more books that you have a bankroll on, the easier it's going to be for you to shop lines, quickly make bets at the best prices possible. Over time, that is going to increase the amount of money that you make. Now, on BetMGM, we're going over 15.5 points for DeAndre Ayton. On Caesars, we're going over half of a three-pointer for PJ Tucker at minus 128. On DraftKings, under 2.5 assists for Al Horford at plus 150. And finally, on FanDuel, under 3.5 assists for Al Horford at minus 170. That's all I have for you today. Good luck on your bets. Enjoy tonight's games. Enjoy Cinco de Mayo. And thanks for checking out the video.